Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Chanticleers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will have the ball first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to Brown. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Cavaliers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
To find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Chanticleers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Handoff from the gun. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when... come to fruition, but how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Unloads quickly, and they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the air, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the shot to clears with the 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Simpkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Ennis. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Cavaliers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Guys, that's the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Morris. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll try to keep on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And the Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. The give. At the 45, on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The shot that clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. And the Chanticleers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Morris. He's got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Morris. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a gap. It's John. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
And the Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He's loose. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The Chanticleers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They booted away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Morris. Finds his tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ennis. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
With the catch, it's Thomas. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. The give to the tailback. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Virginia! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To throw, it's Morris. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. And they swarm him under.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Working that wide receiver screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simpkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's John. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air, it's Morris. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy's a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Morris. Quick strike complete. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
And the Cavaliers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.